Okay, part 2 for our tentacle. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 single crochets or 3 single crochets back into every chain until I get back to my starting knot. Okay, so now we learned that when we were doing the body of our jellyfish that we always had to pick up 2, and you can see the 2 there that I need to pick up. But guess what? It's really fiddly and really tricky, and it's just a tentacle. So we're just going to pick up 1. Okay? So I'm not going to go into that first one. I'm going to go into that second one, in, pull through, and do my single crochet. As you start here, this is going to feel really funny, so make sure you're using that left hand tall man thumb pinch. I'm going to go into that same hole again and do another single crochet. There we go. Okay, so we're going into our next hole. These holes will get big. Don't worry, it all works out. Okay, so this is my next top of my chain here. And go in, do my single crochet. I can see my single crochet hanging on right there. So I'm going to go into the same hole again. And do another single. So I've done 2 single crochets in one hole, 2 into the next hole. Let's do 2 into the next hole. Okay, there it is. I can see it. It's that next loop sitting right there. Okay. 1. 2. Okay, let's do 2 into the next hole. There it is. 1. Now look how big that hole is. It's easy to find when you go for your second one. 2. Now I don't want anyone to unravel what they're doing. Just keep going. It's a tentacle. It's allowed to look messy. Now if I flatten this guy out, you can see that's what we're starting to make. And when we get to the end, we'll be able to twist him all up so he's nice and curly. So here we go. We'll do 2 into the next one. So 1 single crochet. That hole's easy to find on your second one. You can do 3 in there if you want. It's not the end of the world if you miss one or accidentally do one. Here, I'll do 3 into the next one. I'll show you. That pinchy left hand is so important right now so you can see what you're doing. 1. 2. That hole's easy to find now. I keep stretching it out. There are 3 single crochets in that one. Makes it extra frilly. Okay, next hole. 1 single crochet. 2 into that one. Okay, let's go into the next hole. That curly guy's getting in the way, isn't he? You see? Back into that same hole. See how it's helpful to keep that nice and flat. Now this guy's starting to curl down this way, so he's a bit out of the way for us. Okay, let's find that next hole. There we go. One, back into the same hole. Two. Let's go this next hole. One. Two. Let's do 3 into this one, jazz it up. 1, 2, that hole's easy to find. 3. Next hole. 1, 2. Don't even know where I'm up to. It's tentacle, it doesn't matter. Okay, where's the next hole? It's my next hole. My next chain, I should say, shouldn't I? There's that next chain. We're just picking up, remember, on one side of the chain. Generally, you always pick up 2, but it's just too fiddly. It'll take too long. Look how cute he's starting to look. It's a bit fiddly at the top because you don't feel like you have much left to hold on to with your left hand there. Now, if you're not sure where to stop, you can just stop. But I can see that there is one more chain there I can get into. If you can't, don't stress. Okay. Now that I have finished, what I want to do is I want to cut a tail similar length. Okay. So what I need to do is I want to pull this through the hole, pull it all the way through, pull that tight, And now I have those two ends ready to attach to the base.